Hello, boys and girls, and thank you for tuning in to another bedtime story with Miss Nesbitt. It is almost Christmas, and we are enjoying wonderful stories together. 12 nights of bedtime story, Christmas bedtime story with Miss Nesbitt, me. I hope you have been enjoying the past nights that we have been reading wonderful bedtime stories. So tonight I have another wonderful story for you, and I hope you are ready. Let's get snuggy. Let's get our favorite pillow, our favorite stuffed animal, our favorite bear, and get ready to listen to another wonderful Christmas story. All right, let's get ready. Let's go. Tonight's story, we're going to be reading Badger and the Great Storm by Suzanne Chiew and Caroline Pedler, published by Little Tiger. The Badger and the Great Storm. Mighty oaks from Acorn Grove, mighty oaks from Acorn Grove, sang Badger as he briskly round his cozy burrow, tucked beneath the roots of an old oak tree. It had always been a happy home for badgers. Suddenly, there was a squeak at the window. "Badger," cried Miles, "have you heard? A terrible storm is coming." "A storm?" cried Rabbit, hopping up. "My nest would blow away," flopped Bird. "And what about my lettuce garden?" Hedgehog gasped. "Badger, what should we do?" "Don't worry," smiled Badger. "We'll make your homes as strong as a castle." First, Badger made a sturdy door for Rabbit's burrow to keep out the wild winds, he said. Then he used some overturned flower pots to cover Hedgehog's prize lettuce, and built a box around the nest to keep birds safe and dry. "There," sighed Badger, happily tying Mouse's letters in place. "Thank you, Badger," Mouse squeaked. "Now please hurry home. The storm is almost here." Badger trotted back towards his old oak tree. But very soon the rain was pouring down. "Oh dear," Badger frowned as thunder crashed and the wind howled. "Oh dear, oh dear." Suddenly a door flew open. "Badger, Badger," yelled Rabbit. "You must come in from the storm." "It is a bit blistery," chuckled Badger, following Rabbit inside. The baby bunnies gathered around. "While we get blown away," they cried. "We're quite safe in here," said Badger, gently. "How? Now, who would like to hear a story?" And as they snuggled close together, the bunnies soon forgot all about being scared. All through the night, the storm roared and raged. Thunder boom, lightning flash, and the animals shivered in their homes, waiting for the morning to arrive. But when the sun came up, the friends had a terrible shock. Where will poor Badger live now? Gasped Hedgehog. There have always been badgers under that big oak tree. He could stay with me, trailed Bird, although my nest is very high, or with me. Sudden, Mouse said, although it might be a squeeze, he could share with me, cried Hedgehog. But we'll need a lot more leaves to snuggle beneath. While Badger and Rabbit arrived, when Badger and Rabbit arrived, the friends rushed over. My poor, poor house, Badger sighed sadly. How can we help? Squealed Mouse. Yes, what can we do? Asked Hedgehog. Badger took a deep breath. Don't worry, he said. Slowly, every problem has a solution. First, let's rescue my books and gather my pans, called Badger. Then we'll turn this grand old oak into a brand new house. The friends set to work at once. There was a job for everyone, no matter how small. For days and days, they chopped and sawed and hammered and painted until they had used every last piece of wood to build something very special. My wonderful new house, beamed Badger. You're the best friends I could ever wish for. Just then Badger rushed over. We got to use this, he cried, holding up a tiny acorn. I know just what we'll do with this, said Badger. Mighty oaks from acorn groves. He dug a small hole and they planted the acorn very carefully. And from this day on and forevermore, there were always badgers living under new oak trees. The end. This book was a story of friendship, courage, and of new beginnings. That concludes the story of Badger and the Great Storm by Suzanne, Chiew, and Caroline Pedler, published by Little Tiger. I hope you enjoy this evening's bedtime story with me. Have a wonderful, peaceful sleep, and may God keep you safe and bless your sweet dreams. Until next time, this is Miss Nesbitt with Storytime with Miss Nesbitt. Be blessed. Bye now.